What if I told you that money is just energy? What? Hear me out, okay? Um, I kind of grew up thinking that money was that little paper, the paper and the coins that you get that you could buy stuff with, like that's what money was. And I created my whole reality around this concept of wanting money and getting money and spending money. And I always actually had this desire to just have money. That was so weird, so bizarre, and so to some people actually wrong. I'm wondering, what was your reality with money when you were a child? So before you learned what money was, what were you aware that money is? Think about that for a minute. Let it sink in. Let the awareness come forward. If money was just energy, which I believe it is, then you can look at money as something that you can magnetize into your life energetically, something you can push away in your life energetically, or something you can have in your life as a contribution. That's what I was aware of as a kid, is that money could contribute to you energetically. It is a vibration that you can have in your life. You can have a lot of it. You can have a small amount of it. It's really just a choice. But if you're always looking at money as a definition of something other than energy, you have to then go into the cognitive, this reality world to figure out and to understand how to get more into your life. Well, that is one way to do it. And for some people it works, but I know for me, everything is an energetic exploration. For me, there's energy within every single molecule on this planet, the seen and the unseen. And when I look at money from an energetic viewpoint, then I can start to melt the separation between me and money. And therefore, money stops being something that I have to try and figure out how to get. It's something that it's an energy I invite into my life. Okay, so what have you decided money is that it isn't? What have you been told money is that it isn't? Look back to that childhood. Look back to before you were told what money was. What was it to you? Was it a way to get the things that you desired in life? Was it about think about jewelry, right? Think about maybe your mom had those expensive pieces, or your dad had that fancy watch, or you had grandparents that had crystal glasses. That's all a vibration of money. It's a vibration of wealth. But if you keep limiting and defining money as it's the numbers that show up in your bank account, then you are actually limiting what you can receive and what you can be with money. So if money is just energy and you can just invite energy into your life, how come when I'm like, hey, money, want to hang out, come into my life, I don't open up my bank account and it's like busting out the numbers? Well, there's a lot more involved in that. And a lot of it is actually clearing out a lot of our limitations and sometimes even some unwillingness to receive. If money was just energy, you can invite it into your life. You can receive it into your life, and you can make the choices that will actualize more and more and more and more and more of it showing up. But you have to be a part of the creation of it. Okay, so let's look at this a little bit deeper. Get a sense of something in your life that feels like money. Okay, so what feels like money to you? For me, certain jewelry, like for example, this is an Australian opal ring with a gold setting, and it feels like the vibration of money and wealth to me. That's what it feels like. I can walk into a home that is expensive, right? It can be a multi-million-dollar home, and the vibration of the materials that they use to create the home, to me, are not a high vibration of money. It can actually, to me, have a sense of cheapness, of fragility, and of not lasting. Then I can go down to maybe a pawn shop or a thrift store and see an antique piece of furniture that's strong and crafted and glorious, and it might only be $10, but I can tap into the vibration of that antique and get the sense of the money that it is. So then I invite that into my life. Now, if I'm in the mindset, though, of, oh, it's only $10, therefore it's cheap, that's exactly what we do to eliminate and push money out of our life, is to play by those definitions rather than the awareness of the energy of the money. Look at this with vehicles. Look at this with property. Okay, if money was what we think it is, like what we're told it is, it really is only defined by judgment. So who judges what something is worth? You could have all of the gold in the world, and if nobody desired it, if no one decided it was worthy of anything, does that mean it's not worthy of anything? Does its worth go down based on other people's judgment of it? In some ways it does, but tap into the energetic vibration of it. A little different, isn't it? So what if, instead of using other people's judgments of what's valuable and what's not valuable, you start to amp up your energetic awareness? And what will start to show up is, if you will acknowledge the value of something, eventually others will acknowledge the value of it as well. So if you're at that garage sale and you see that piece of jewelry and you pick it up and you get a sense of an energetic vibration of wealth, and even if it's $1, buy it. You should probably buy it. You might sell it. You might go get it appraised and realize it's a $2,000 piece. And you might not. You might gift it to someone and it just opens up their whole world, or it's a gift for you. But if you start to play with the energetics of money, the energetics of wealth, you're going to open up the door to a whole different reality for you with money. If money is just the digits in your bank account, the paper bills in your wallet, you are limiting a whole universe of possibility for you with and around money. So what do you know about the vibration of money that no one has ever acknowledged? For me, it was having that. So every, birthday or Christmas, when we'd even get just like $1, just a few coins or a little bit of money, I would put it in like a really special place in my bedroom. And some days I would just open it and just be around it. And people would ask me, oh, what are you going to buy with it? And I was always like, oh, I don't know. They're like, well, you must be saving it for something. But what I knew, even at that young age, was the vibration of having it around me was a contribution. It wasn't even about spending it for me. It wasn't, oh, what do I get to, how do I get rid of this money to get something else? It was having that vibration in my world, that energy in my world made my world greater. And I learned later in life, it actually magnetizes more money to you because it is all energy. So what do you know about the energetics of money that no one has ever acknowledged? And what if you started to claim, own, and acknowledge it now? Have it in your reality. You never have to share it with anyone else, but know it's true for you and explore the possibilities of the energetics of money contributing to you in a multitude of ways. That can look like even people gifting you designer shoes. It can look like going out for meals. It can look a million different ways when you allow money to be the energy that it actually is, rather than defining it and confining it into something that it actually isn't. It's part of that, but that's the smallest little pinpoint of what it is. It's actually this huge universe of possibility. Thank you for exploring the energy of money with me today. If you'd like more on this, please check out the other videos we have in this money series. I go through some steps on receiving money and a whole bunch of other stuff. And please comment below what you got out of this. If you got anything out of this, comment below what you'd like to know more about, and we can make more videos about that. It's been really fun exploring money in a different, out of the box way with you. I'll see you in the next video.